The grand banquet hall of the Branford Marquisate was buzzing with venomous hiss of high society gossip. "Did you hear the rumor?" one noble whispered to another, hiding her smirk behind a silk fan. "They're saying some nobody cured Lady Rosalind's illness. With cosmetics." "No way," her companion scoffed. "The best doctors in the kingdom couldn't fix her. But makeup did? Please." "Well, Marquis Branford wouldn't throw a party like this for nothing. He's officially sponsoring someone. That has to be it." Just then, a collective hush fell over the room as the doors opened. All eyes turned to see Ghislain stroll in, looking completely unfazed by the sea of judgmental aristocrats. He moved with a casual confidence that bordered on arrogance, his hands stuffed in his pockets. His maid, Belinda, trailed nervously behind him. "Young master," Belinda hissed under her breath, giving him a subtle nudge. "Pockets." "Seriously? And could you at least try to smile? You look like you're here for a funeral." Ghislain shot her a sideways glance. "Relax, Belinda. Your wound way too tight." "Are you kidding me?" she whispered back, her eyes wide with a mix of terror and excitement. "This is the Marquis's party, thrown for you. We're talking about the most powerful man in the kingdom. We can't afford to look like we don't belong here." Ghislain just rolled his eyes. "Right. For me. I'm pretty sure that's not the whole story." Suddenly, the main doors to the grand staircase swung open, and a herald's voice boomed, "Presenting the host of our esteemed gathering, Marquis Branford." The crowd parted as the Marquis appeared at the top of the stairs, a proud smile on his face. Beside him was his daughter, Rosalind. The transformation was staggering. Hiding her face behind a fan, she descended the stairs with a regal grace that commanded the attention of every person in the room. When she lowered the fan, her sharp, elegant eyes swept over the stunned audience. "Lady Rosalind Branford," the herald announced. The hall erupted in applause. Nobles, once whispering about her behind her back, were now awestruck. "She's more beautiful than ever," one exclaimed. Even Belinda was floored. "Wow, talk about a glow-up," she muttered to Ghislain. "Is that really the same person who was lashing out at everyone just a few weeks ago?" For a split second, Rosalind's gaze locked with Ghislain's across the room. He met her stare with his usual cool indifference before breaking contact. The Marquis raised a hand, silencing the crowd. "Thank you all for coming. We are here tonight not only to celebrate my daughter Rosalind's miraculous recovery, but to make another important announcement. I have officially chosen who will receive the Branford family's patronage." A wave of shock rippled through the hall. So the rumors were true. "As some of you know," the Marquis continued, his voice ringing with authority, "my daughter's years of suffering were ended thanks to the efforts of one man. That man is Baron Ghislain Fenlis." He gestured directly at Ghislain. "The Branford family will now act as his official patron. From this day forward, you will treat Baron Fenlis with the same respect you would show me. Got it? Now enjoy the banquet." Instantly, every noble in the room turned to pin Ghislain with a sharp, calculating stare. Damn, Ghislain thought to himself, feeling the pressure. The Marquis is a careful man, but when he makes a move, he doesn't mess around. He recalled the Marquis's instructions. "You must greet the nobles of our faction. They will be your allies from now on." Looking around, he realized the guest list was a who's who of the kingdom's elite. This is a bit much, but it's a golden opportunity. The whispers started again, this time aimed directly at him. "He's just a kid. His rank is pathetic. A baron? So he got lucky curing the lady. He's still from a worthless family." Belinda bristled, muttering, "How dare they?" Before she could finish, Rosalind appeared at Ghislain's side, a vision of elegance. She offered him a small, perfect curtsy. "My lord," she said, her voice clear enough for everyone nearby to hear, "I wanted to offer my sincerest gratitude once more." The immediate area fell silent. "Don't let the background noise get to you," she said softly, for his ears only. "Gossip always follows people who are making waves." "Great," Ghislain deadpanned. The kind of popularity that could get a man burned at the stake. A tiny smile played on Rosalind's lips. Today is my official return to society, and my father just named you his protege. Of course, everyone's on edge. She extended a gloved hand. Let's go greet them. They're all waiting for us to make the first move. Ghislain glanced back at Belinda, who gave him an enthusiastic, if shaky, wave of encouragement. With a sigh, he took Rosalind's hand. All right, quick rundown, Rosalind explained as they walked. The Royalist faction has 3 major players. First, the money, Countess Mariel and the Aylesbury family. They run the capital's social scene. Second, the law, Sir Bylor Norton, the High Judge and my in-law. He controls the administration. Third, the muscle, Marcus Maurice Macquarie, Supreme Commander of the Army. She paused, looking at him intently. They are the pillars of this kingdom. As the Marquis's new guy, who you greet first will signal your allegiance and either boost or tank their prestige. Choose wisely. Ghislain took a deep breath, the Marquis's words echoing in his mind. The world you're stepping into is different. He sighed, then made his decision. He walked straight to Count Aylesbury and offered a respectful greeting. Across the room, Marquis Macquarie's face darkened with fury. Ah, the man of the hour! Count Aylesbury boomed. My wife has been buzzing with energy thanks to you. If you ever need anything, just say the word. The Countess, Marielle's older sister, playfully jabbed Ghislain's arm. My little brother is so loyal. Maybe we should skip the family nicknames in a formal setting, Countess, Ghislain suggested dryly. Thanks for making me look good. From behind, one of Macquarie's aides sneered. As the Marquis's choice, he should have greeted the Supreme Commander first. Another added, Looks like Branford's getting old. His eye for talent has gone dull. Ghislain then turned and walked directly towards Marquis Macquarie, and right past him, stopping in front of Sir Bylor Norton. The military commander was left standing there, utterly humiliated and seething with rage. Sir Norton, Ghislain said with a bow. It's an honor. The High Judge smiled warmly. The honor is mine, Baron. You've lifted a heavy burden from my family by curing Rosalind. I also heard you've been saving demi-human slaves. Don't worry about the legal side of things. I'll handle the slavers and any tax issues for you. Finally, he approached the fuming Marquis Maurice. Gritting his teeth, the commander growled, Don't get cocky just because Branford's backing you. I can crush a punk like you without breaking a sweat. Ignoring the threat, Ghislain simply bowed his head respectfully. I am still inexperienced and have much to learn. I look forward to your guidance in the future, Marquis. Having completed his rounds, Ghislain rejoined Rosalind. Was that order intentional? She asked, a curious gleam in her eye. Just went where my heart led me, he replied with a shrug. After that, the floodgates opened. Nobles swarmed Ghislain, praising him, offering him gifts, and trying to get on his good side. Looks like you've made an enemy of Macquarie, Count Aylesbury noted. Don't worry, his wife said, waving a dismissive hand. He's a simple-minded brute. He may be jealous, the High Judge added, but even he can't deny that Baron Fenris is the real deal. Marquis Branford joined their circle, beaming with pride. Of course he is. He succeeded where everyone else failed. I didn't do anything, really. This young man clawed his way up from the bottom entirely on his own. He has the strength to win impossible wars and the vision to see what's coming. I knew he was worth the investment. The Marquis's smile faded slightly. But the brighter the light, the darker the shadow it casts. I only hope his shadow isn't too deep. At that exact moment, a chill ran down Ghislain's spine. His mercenary instincts screamed a warning. A new figure had just entered the hall, moving with a silent, predatory grace. Ghislain's eyes narrowed. Well, look what the cat dragged in. It was his eternal nemesis from his past life. The cunning strategist and Duke Delphine's right-hand man, Raoul Joseph. But he wasn't alone. Walking beside him was a towering figure with a massive greatsword strapped to his back. And Ghislain had no idea who the hell that was.